I am in love with my therapist. It is a secret. I cannot tell my friends. I cannot tell my family. But I want to tell you. My name is Zoe. I see him twice a week. Last session he touched my hand. I think he feels it too. Let me start from the beginning. My name is Zoe. I am 26 years old. I live in a big city. The city is loud. It is full of people. But for a long time, I felt very alone. I have a small apartment. It has one window. Through the window, I can see the sky. But last year, the sky always looked gray to me. I worked in an office. I typed on a computer all day. Click, click, click. That was my life. I came home. I ate dinner alone. I watched television. Then I went to sleep. I was not happy. I was not sad. I was just empty. Do you know this feeling? It feels like you are floating in water. You are not swimming. You are just floating. Then something bad happened. My boyfriend left me. We were together for 3 years. I thought we were happy. But he said, "So, I do not love you anymore." He walked out the door. He did not look back. My heart broke. It hurt physically. My chest hurt. My stomach hurt. I could not eat. I could not sleep. I cried every day. I cried on the bus. I cried at work. I cried in my bed. My friends told me, "Zoe, you need help." I am fine, I said. But I was lying. I was not fine. I was falling. So I decided to see a therapist. I was scared. I did not want to talk to a stranger. I am a shy person. It is hard for me to trust people. But I was desperate. I needed someone to listen. I found a clinic near my house. It was a brown building. It looked quiet. I made an appointment. The receptionist said, "Dr. Adam is available." Dr. Adam. That was his name. I remember the first day. It was a Tuesday. It was raining. The rain hit the window of the bus. My hands were shaking. I wanted to turn back. I wanted to go home and hide under my blanket. "You can do this, Zoe," I whispered to myself. I walked into the office. I sat in the waiting room. The room was warm. There was soft music playing. It smelled like tea and lemon. I waited. I looked at the clock. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Then a door opened. "Zoe," a voice said. I looked up. I saw him. Dr. Adam is tall. He has dark hair and kind eyes. His eyes are very blue. When he looks at you, you feel seen. You feel important. He wore a gray sweater. He did not look like a scary doctor. He looked like a kind friend. "Yes, I am Zoe," I said. My voice was small. "Please come in," he said. He smiled. It was a gentle smile. I walked into his room. It was a safe place. There were bookshelves full of books. There was a soft rug on the floor. There were 2 comfortable chairs. "Sit down, Zoe," he said. I sat down. The chair was soft. I held my bag tight. I was nervous. "Tell me why you are here," he said softly. I looked at him. He was listening. He was really listening. Most people do not listen. They wait for their turn to talk, but drive. Adam was different. He was calm. He was patient. I started to speak. "My boyfriend left me," I said. Then I started to cry. I cried for a long time. I was embarrassed. "I am sorry," I said. "I am so sorry." "It is okay. Dr. Adam said you are safe here. You can cry." He did not judge me. He did not tell me to stop. He just sat with me. His presence was warm. I felt a little bit better. That was the beginning. Now I see him twice a week. I go on Tuesdays and Thursdays. My life has changed because of him. I wake up in the morning and I think, is today a therapy day? If it is Tuesday, I feel happy. I take a shower. I wash my hair. I choose my clothes carefully. I want to look good. I wear my favorite blue dress. I put on a little bit of perfume. I ask myself, why am I doing this? He is my doctor. But I cannot stop. I walk to his office. The city looks brighter. Now, the sky is not so gray. I see the sun. I see the flowers in the park. When I enter his office, my heart beats fast. Boom, boom, boom. "Hello, Zoe," he says. "Hello, Drive. Adam," I say. We sit down, we talk. He knows all my secrets. He knows about my childhood. He knows about my fears. He knows that I am afraid of the dark. He knows that I want to be a painter, but I am too scared to try. He knows everything and I know nothing about him. This is the rule of therapy. The patient talks. The doctor listens. I do not know if he is married. I do not know if he has children. I do not know where he lives. He is a mystery, and I love mysteries. I watch him when I talk. I watch his hands. He has nice hands. They are strong but gentle. He holds a notebook. He writes things down. I wonder what he writes. Does he write about my problems? Or does he write about me? Sometimes he looks at me for a long time. He nods his head. He says, "I understand, Zoe. That must be hard." His voice is low and smooth. It is like honey. It calms me down. I started to feel feelings, strong feelings. At first, I thought it was gratitude. I was thankful. He helped me. He pulled me out of the dark water. Of course, I liked him. He saved me. But then the feeling changed. It became something more. I started to dream about him. In my dreams, we are not in his office. We are at a park. We are holding hands. We are laughing. He is not my doctor. He is just Adam. I wake up and I feel sad because it is just a dream. I told my friend Lisa about him. "Lisa," I said, "I think I like my therapist." Lisa looked at me with big eyes. "Zoe, no," she said. "That is a bad idea." "Why?" I asked. "He is a doctor," Lisa said. "He is paid to be nice to you. It is his job. You cannot fall in love with him. It is against the rules." I knew she was right. I knew it in my head. But my heart did not listen. The heart is stubborn. The heart does not care about roles. "I know," I said to Lisa. "I know it is impossible, but I kept hoping." Weeks passed. It was autumn now. The leaves on the trees turned yellow and red. The air was cold. One Thursday, I had a very hard session. We talked about my father. My father was a hard man. He never said, "I love you." He only said, "Work harder." I always felt that I was not good enough. I told Adam this. I just wanted him to be proud of me, I said. My voice shook. "Doctor." Adam leaned forward. He looked very serious. "Zoe," he said, "you are good enough. You are a wonderful person. Clears throat, you are kind. You are smart. You are strong." I looked at him. Tears ran down my face. No one had ever said that to me. "Do you really think so?" I asked. "I know so," he said. Then it happened. The moment that changed everything. I was crying hard. I covered my face with my hands. I felt so small. I felt so broken. Then I felt a touch. It was warm. It was gentle. Doctor. Adam had reached out. He touched my hand. He only touched it for a second. He wanted to comfort me. "Breathe, Zoe," he said softly. "I am here." My heart stopped. Then it beat very fast. He touched me. It was not a doctor's touch. It felt personal. It felt electric. A warm feeling went up my arm. It went straight to my heart. I lowered my hands. I looked at him. He did not pull his hand away immediately. He looked into my eyes. For a moment, the room was silent. The clock stopped ticking. The cars outside stopped moving. It was just him and me. I saw something in his eyes. It was not just pity. It was not just kindness. I think he feels it too. He slowly took his hand back. He cleared his throat. "I am sorry," he said. "I just wanted to help." "It is okay," I whispered. "Thank you." My hand still felt warm where he touched it. I left the office that day in a daze. I walked home, but I did not feel the ground. I felt like I was flying. He touched my hand. He looked at me. Does he love me? I went home and sat on my sofa. I looked at my hand. I smiled. I felt happy, but I also felt scared. What does this mean? If he loves me, what happens next? He cannot date me. He is my therapist. If he dates me, he loses his job. It is forbidden. But maybe we are special. Maybe our connection is too strong to ignore. I started to imagine our future. I imagined him quitting his job. I imagined him coming to my door. "Zoe," he would say, "I choose you. I do not care about the job." It was a beautiful fantasy. The next few days were difficult. I waited for Tuesday. I counted the hours. I counted the minutes. I could not focus at work. I made mistakes. My boss was angry. "Zoe, wake up," he shouted. "I am sorry," I said. But I was not sorry. I was thinking about Dr. Adam's blue eyes. Finally, it was Tuesday. I walked to the clinic. It was cold. I wore a red coat. I wanted him to see me, not as a patient, but as a woman. I sat in the waiting room. My hands were sweating. What would he say? Would he talk about the touch? Would he tell me he likes me? The door opened. "Zoe." He looked the same. Calm, professional. I walked in. I sat down. "How are you today?" he asked. He acted like nothing happened. He was normal. He picked up his notebook. He crossed his legs. I felt a little disappointed. Why didn't he say anything? "I am okay," I said. "How was your weekend?" he asked. "It was fine," I said. I looked at him. I tried to send him a message with my eyes. "Look at me. Remember last week?" But he did not look at my hand. He looked at my face. "Zoe," he said, "you look distracted. Is something on your mind?" I hesitated. Should I tell him? Should I tell him that I am in love with him? My heart said yes. My head said no. "I am just thinking," I said. "What are you thinking about?" he asked. This is the hard part of therapy. You cannot hide. He always asks why and what. I took a deep breath. "I am thinking about last session," I said. He stopped writing. He looked at me. "Go on," he said. "I am thinking about how kind you were." I said when I was crying. He nodded. "It is important to feel supported." He said therapy is a partnership. A partnership. That sounded nice, like we are a team. "Dr. Adam," I said, "do you ever think about your patients outside of this room?" It was a bold question. I was brave. He paused. He thought for a moment. "I care about all my patients," he said carefully. "I want them to be happy. I want you to be happy, Zoe." "Me specifically?" I asked. "Yes, you," he said. He smiled again. That gentle smile. I felt warm inside. He wants me to be happy. The session ended. I did not confess my love. I was too scared, but I felt close to him. I went home. I felt confused. One day, I saw him outside the office. It was a Saturday. I was at the supermarket. I was buying apples. I turned around and I saw him. He was wearing a blue jacket. He was not wearing his work clothes. He looked younger. He looked handsome. He was pushing a shopping cart. I froze. I did not know what to do. Should I say hello or should I hide? I decided to hide. I went behind a shelf of cereal boxes. I watched him. He was buying coffee. He was buying bread. He was buying flowers. Flowers. My heart sank. Who are the flowers for? Are they for a wife, a girlfriend? I felt a sharp pain in my chest. Jealousy. It was hot and ugly. I did not want him to buy flowers for anyone else. I wanted him to buy flowers for me. I watched him walk to the checkout. He paid for his food. He smiled at the cashier. He walked out. I stood there for a long time. The cereal boxes stared at me. I felt foolish. I felt silly. I am in love with a man I do not know. I am in love with a fantasy. But I could not stop the feeling. The next session was hard. I was angry. I was angry at the flowers. I was angry that he had a life outside of our room. "You seem angry today, Zoe," he said. "I am having a bad week." I snapped. "Tell me about it." He said, "I feel lonely." I said, "I feel like everyone else has someone. Everyone else is buying flowers. Everyone else is happy and I am alone." He looked at me with sad eyes. "Loneliness is painful," he said. "But you are working on it. You are making progress." "Am I?" I asked. "I feel stuck." "You are not stuck," he said. "Think about the Zoe from 6 months ago. She could not get out of bed. She cried every day. Look at you now. You are working. You are dressing up. You are speaking your mind." I looked down at my dress. He noticed. He noticed. I was dressing up. You are becoming stronger, he said. And one day you will find the love you want. You deserve it. Do I? I asked. I looked into his eyes. Yes, he said firmly. I wanted to scream. I want it from you. But I stayed silent. Time passed. Winter came. Snow fell on the city. The world turned white. I continued to see him. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, I started to understand something. I listened to his words. He always told me to love myself. He always told me to set boundaries. He always told me that I was valuable. I started to believe him. I started to paint again. I bought a canvas. I bought paints. I painted the view from my window. I painted the gray sky. But I added a yellow sun, clear's throat. I showed a picture of my painting to Dr. Adam. His face lit up. Zoe, this is beautiful. He said, you have a gift. I felt proud. Not because he liked it, but because I did it. I started to make new friends. I joined a book club. I met a girl named Sarah. We went for coffee. We laughed. I told Adam about Sarah. That is wonderful, he said. He looked truly happy. You are building a life, Zoe. Yes, I said. I think I am. But the love for him was still there. It was a quiet ache in my heart. I knew I had to tell him. I could not keep this secret forever. It was like a heavy stone in my pocket. I needed to put it down. It was the last session before the holidays. I brought him a card. This is for you, I said. My hand shook. He took the card. Thank you, Zoe, he said. Can I open it? Yes, I said. He opened the envelope. He read the card. In the card, I wrote, thank you for saving me. He looked up. His eyes were soft. You saved yourself, Zoe. I just held the flashlight. I took a deep breath. It was time. Adam. I said, I have to tell you something. You can tell me anything, he said. I think I have feelings for you. I said the words came out fast. I think I am in love with you. There I said it. The secret was out. The room was silent. I was terrified. Would he be angry? Would he tell me to leave? Would he laugh? He did not laugh. He did not get angry. He put the card down gently. He looked at me with great kindness. He did not look surprised. Maybe he knew. Maybe he always knew. Zoe, he said. His voice was very soft. Thank you for telling me. That was very brave. I looked at my shoes. I could not look at his face. It is very common, he said. In therapy, we share deep emotions. You feel safe here. You feel understood. It is natural to feel love for the person who listens to you. He paused. But he said, I knew there was a but. But he continued, I am your doctor. This relationship is special because it has boundaries. I can help you because I am not your boyfriend. If we were together, I could not help you. I looked up. He was looking at me with respect. He was treating me like an adult. We call this transference, he explained. You are transferring your need for love onto me. It shows that you are ready for love, Zoe. You are ready to connect, but not with me. It hurt. It hurt to hear him say no. But it also made sense. So you don't feel it? I asked. A small tear fell from my eye. I care about you very much, he said. I care about your healing. But I cannot be your partner. That would be wrong. And you deserve a partner who can give you everything. A partner who can buy you flowers every day. A partner who is equal to you. I wiped my tear. I understand. I said, and I did. I really understood. He was right. I was in love with the safety he gave me. I was in love with the way he listened. I wanted someone to listen to me. I am not rejecting you, Zoe. He said, I am respecting you. We sat in silence for a few minutes. But it was not a sad silence. It was a peaceful silence. The heavy stone was gone. I had told the truth and the world did not end. What do we do now? I asked. We continue. He said, we work on this feeling. We use it to understand what you need in a real relationship. We will find out what kind of love Zoe needs. I smiled, a real smile. Okay, I said, let's do that. I left his office that day. It was snowing. The air was cold and crisp. I walked down the street. I thought about his words. You are ready for love. I am ready. I realized something important. I am not the same Zoe who walked into that office 6 months ago. That Zoe was broken. That Zoe was empty. The Zoe of today is different. I am an artist. I have a friend named Sarah. I can speak my feelings. I can be brave. Dr. Adam helped me find myself. That is better than romance. That is better than a boyfriend. I still see him. I see him twice a week. Do I still love him? Maybe a little. It is hard to stop feelings quickly. When he smiles, my heart still jumps. When he touches his notebook, I remember his hand on mine. But now I know the difference. I know that he is my guide, not my destiny. I look at other men now. I saw a man at the book club yesterday. He had a nice laugh. He asked me about my painting. I felt a little spark. Maybe he is the one who will buy me flowers. I am telling you this story because maybe you are like me. Maybe you are lonely. Maybe you are looking for love in the wrong place. It is okay. It is okay to feel these things. It means your heart is alive. It means you want to connect. Dr. Adam taught me that I am worthy of love. And because of him, I know I will find it. So if you are sad, please don't give up. If you are lonely, please keep going. Talk to someone. It helps. My name is Zoe. I was in love with my therapist, but really I was learning to fall in love with my own life. And that is the best love story of all. Now I look out of my window. The sky is blue. The sun is shining. I pick up my paintbrush. I have a lot of pictures to paint. I am ready for whatever comes next. You can do this, too. You are strong. You are brave. And you are never truly alone. Thank you for listening to my story.